I have schizophrenia since 2007. Got it late in life. So when you have a change of life, when you're older, you can often get it then. And that's when I got it. I had a psychotic break with delusions and hallucinations. And I'd always kept out, a job before I was out of reality. And I didn't even know I was in the hospital. At the end of 2 months, I still didn't know I was in the hospital. That's how bad it was. And I would say the drugs I take are a miracle, because I actually don't have hardly any hallucinations at all anymore. I'm pretty much normal when I'm on my medication, but when I've gone off of medication, then I ended up back in the hospital. I don't have one friend left from that period of time before I got sick. They couldn't handle it, and I also gained an extreme amount of weight because of the pills, and I lost my car, and just a whole change of life, and in more ways than one.
With these particular classes, we always do a check-in and a check-out. How was your day? How was your week? And checking out is like, how did you feel after you did this class? What have you succeeded here? What is your what is the personal dynamic you had while you're in this class? And it's not just them coming here to do art. It's also the group dynamic. It's being here together with others who are struggling with mental illness. And so there's a real bonding experience that's going on here. And so hopefully they're leaving with a feeling of hope and contentment that they accomplished something in a really positive way, both on a social level and on a personal level in terms of having experiential art opportunities.
I've been doing art since my 20s, but I had an artist block when I got sick. This let me be able to create art again, and I've started to create art at home too.
A great point of entry, no matter where you're at with your talent, so to speak. There's always a place for you. There's a seat at the table, so to speak. And so I think there's not many activities out there that you can allow that to have happen. Plus there's a lot of interaction that goes on with socializing, with different modes of art, where do you want to plug in. Maybe something that you never thought of that you're good at, that now you're introduced to it, like printmaking. I'd never been involved with printmaking, and now that I got introduced to it, I'm going, hey, that's something that I could really use and build upon and create some gifts for other people in my life. So I think that's something that's very important.
It's nice, it looks nice. Just that's how it ended up,
I've made new friends. I can't afford to go out for social events, and the Touchstone 1 is really my social activities go around the IC1 and this art class.
I think often you have to think in terms of these kind of programs and this kind of class as it's not about art. It's not about the art itself. It's about the bigger picture of the person. What is needed in a person's life to make it a full life, to make it a whole, and to make it, in this case, sometimes livable. Art has ways of getting to people in deeper levels than other things can do, that brings them out in ways that are unexpected in a good, positive environment where they can thrive.